Hello guys, it's an 11 game NBA slate for November 25th on this Monday. So starting off with point guard, LeBron 11.2K against the Spurs. The Spurs have been a really nice matchup this year because their defense just isn't the same. But being this expensive, I think that there are other options you can go to because for now, especially with how DraftKings pricing is recently, it's been tougher to find value plays. So for right now, I'm gonna go a little bit more cheaper. Next, Trae Young, 9.8K. He's another option for point guard. I like him. Minnesota isn't really anything to be scared of. Robert Covington's their best defender, but he's not going to be guarding Trae. Trae Young does play a lot better at home. He's coming off of a pretty solid game against Toronto, but I'm really not chasing here. I think that it's a really good matchup compared to what last game was, which was supposed to be a tough matchup. Trae Young's a guy that's going to have to carry the load every night for the Hawks to be competitive. And he's also a guy that just gets a lot of minutes, and he's going to take a whole lot of shots. So Trae Young, 9.8K, definitely an okay play here. And then Lillard's kind of okay, but I just don't like the matchup. Chicago's been pretty good against point guards. Mitchell's price is up, same with CJ and Van Vliet. Dinwiddie's on a back-to-back, but I do think that he still makes for a play without Kyrie and LeVert. Dinwiddie's just going to still have to be the main guy, main ball handler, taking a whole lot more shots. Levine, I don't want to chase it back again here. 7.5K prices up. Levine had a terrific game, but he's not going to be shooting 13 for 17 on threes, and his price is definitely a lot higher now. Ben Simmons, 7.3K. I like the price decrease. He's a guy that just does a little bit of everything, and he's got a floor of around 30. So I think for cash, he is a pretty solid play. He's going to play a lot of minutes, and I just think that even in a tough matchup at Toronto, I think he's still a pretty good play. Next is Eric Bledsoe, 7K. This is going to be a tough spot for Bledsoe against Mike Conley because Conley is a really good defender. But Bledsoe's just going to have to do a whole lot without Middleton out still. So I still like Bledsoe. Recently in tough matchups like against Chicago, 27, Portland, 46. There's some games where, it's been tough, like Utah. They already played one time this season. They played at Utah. Now it's going to be at home. He did play pretty well, 42 DraftKings points. And so I think Bledsoe still makes for a very good play. More tournament, though. Looking further down, I think that one of the most popular plays is going to be Malcolm Brogdon. He's going to be one of my favorite plays on this slate. 6K is just too cheap. For DraftKings, if there's been a player that's been injured and he's been out for like a few games, they just decrease their price like a little bit each day or each slate. So now Brogdon's finally back. His price is down to 6K against Memphis, who are they're a team that plays pretty fast. Indiana's going to be at home. Brogdon says that he feels 100%, so he should be able to play his usual minutes. And he's only been out for 10 days. So it's not like, he's been out, he's going to be on restriction. He should be a full go, and he's been one of the best players so far this season. And he's in a great matchup to continue just how well he's been playing today, or playing this year. So I really like him at 6K. You only need 30 points for 5x, and he's got all the upside in the world. Marcus Smart, 6K is okay, but I think I'd rather save with Wanamaker or go up to Tatum. 6K is a little bit priced up. And then if you look further down, I think next options are going to be like Dennis Schroeder, 5.2K. At Golden State, it's just the matchup, it's amazing. And Golden State, they're going to be playing at home. If Draymond plays, maybe this game can stay close, but Schroeder just still being cheap and coming off the bench, he should be able to get close to 5x over, and it's just a great matchup for him. Goran Dragic, 5.1K against Charlotte. Charlotte's nothing special on defense. Dragic has been pretty solid this year as a 6-man. 5.1K, price is down, so I do have some interest in him. And then I think the value play is going to be Brad Wanamaker. He's been getting some nice minutes this year so far, and that's with Kemba in. Now with Kemba out, he should be able to see around 30 minutes. I think upper 20s is the most likely projection that you're going to see, but I think if he gets in the 30s, it's definitely not going to be a surprise. He's a guy that does a little bit of everything, and so I really like that. 4.3K, his price is actually, it didn't even move from when Kemba was still playing. So I like Wanamaker here. 4.3K. Kings are they've been playing pretty slow this season so far. That has to do with De'Aaron Fox being out. But still, Wanamaker 4.3K for the elevated minutes, usage, everything. He should be a good value play. But definitely monitor, make sure that he's not too chalky, because I could definitely see him somehow failing, because this is a pretty slow paced game. Now moving on to shooting guard, I really like Jimmy Butler, 7.7K against Charlotte. I don't really think that you need to run it back with like Rozier Graham or anything. I think that Butler alone, 7.7K, with the kind of production that he just gives you in every single category, and all he does is just make a few more shots maybe, and he's gonna be close to 50 DraftKings points. He's only 7.7K in a plus matchup here, so I really like Butler today. And then Andrew Wiggins, 7.6K against Atlanta. This price seems really high for Andrew Wiggins, but he's definitely deserved it. Matchup against the Hawks, it's been something that we really like to target, just like last time with VanVleet and Siakam. I think Wiggins 7.6K is priced pretty accurately, and he's a guy that's gonna take around 20 shots. He's been doing a whole lot better, and I just really like Wiggins here, 7.6K. I think I'd definitely rather prefer Butler just because he can do more on the court, and I feel like he's just the better player. But really, for shooting guard, they're the guys that I haven't mentioned. I think down here you can take a look at Terrence Ross, who is 4.7K against Detroit. The matchup is not good. This is a really slow-paced game. But I think that we're definitely going to see a game where Terrence Ross comes off the bench and gets close to 30 minutes or over. And he's going to be just shooting the ball a whole lot. And he's going to finally shoot well one game. And without Goran Vucevic, I think it's just kind of inevitable that's going to happen sometime. This matchup is not good, as I said, but he should be able to have more ball handling opportunities, and I just think that he's worth a tournament shot because he's always going to be very low owned. And then that's pretty much it for shooting guards. So on to small forward, Jason Tatum, one of my top plays, 6.9K. His price is now down, and I like them when Gordon Hayward is out. But now with Kemba out, he's going to have to do a whole lot more, and he has 50-point upside. He's shown it a few times this year so far, and him being this cheap, I just feel like he's an excellent cash play, and he has a lot of good upside as well. So he's going to probably be in my core for this slate. And then looking elsewhere, I think TJ Warren, his price is really down. Not going to be a core play for me, but just the price being down in a pace-up spot, even with Brogdon back, the shots should still be there. He's just very score independent, so you're gonna need him to take a lot of shots and to be able to hit them. But his price is down, so that's why I'm kind of interested in him. And then I think that's pretty much it for small forward. Like guys like Osman or Kuzma, they're okay, but their prices are a little bit higher than they were. Same with like Thaddeus Young. And now moving on to power forward, Giannis 11.8K. He is just doing a whole lot for this team. He's just been excellent without Middleton. But in this matchup, if Rudy Gobert were to play, I think I'm going to be fading Giannis. If Gobert were to be out, then I like Giannis a whole lot more. 11.8K is definitely a fair price for Giannis. But again, the same thing like LeBron. I just feel like if you're going to be paying up so high up here, you're gonna need the value to do it, and right now I don't really see that. So Giannis is just kind of in a wait and see mode for me. I would prefer Giannis over LeBron if Gobert were to miss. Anthony Davis 9.7K. He's gonna be one of the options that I really like here because of just the price, and we know the kind of upside that he has. San Antonio has not been good recently, so I like AD. He still has a whole lot of upside. His price still seems a little bit too cheap. And then looking down, Jabari Parker 6.3K against Minnesota. I like that because he's going to be playing at home, and Atlanta usually does rely on Trey and Jabari when the games are closer. His minutes have been down, but he's been in foul trouble and blowouts recently, so I wouldn't really expect him to only see 20s in minutes. So I still like Jabari. His price is down from where it was around 7K. And then Larry Nance, his price is a little bit up, but Kevin Love is currently questionable, so if we were to miss, I do like Nance. Brooklyn is not a good rebounding team. They've been giving up the big men since like last season, so I still think Nance 5.7K makes for a pretty solid cash play if Love were to be out. And then Nemanja Bjelica could be a pivot to Nance if Bogdanovic were to miss this game. He's currently uncertain because it is a back-to-back, but Boston's giving up a whole lot to opposing power forwards. And if Bogdanovic were to miss with Fox also out, there's going to be a whole lot more shots. So I do like Bjelica for probably the elevated usage that he's going to get. And then Lauri Markkanen, 5.5K against Portland. Portland is pretty weak against opposing power forwards. Markkanen just has not been good this season, but the matchup is there for him. He actually lost him in his last game, but he's just been playing really poorly. And if he's having a good game, good shooting game, he's definitely going to get the opportunity to close and going to exceed over 30 minutes. So if he's playing well, he's definitely going to be able to get a whole lot more minutes, a whole lot more shots. So I do like Markkanen for 5.5K. It's a really good price here. And then Jeff Green deserves a mention. He's now 4K. But if Gobert were to miss, he's going to see more minutes as long as this game is close. He plays some backup center, so that's why he does get those minutes bumped. He's not a guy that's going to take a whole lot of shots, but if he's playing backup center and he's getting more minutes, his rebounds should be a little bit higher, and he's a guy that definitely can score the ball off the bench. Also Draymond Green, but I forgot that he's now point guard small forward eligible. He's a little bit too cheap if he does play 5.6K. He's just gonna be like the main guy. He has triple double upside. The matchup isn't like terrific. Thunder play pretty slow this year, and the game total isn't that great. But if this game's close, he's gonna be playing around 3 minutes, and he's definitely a guy that can give you like a triple double. So he has a whole lot of upside. But he is questionable, so make sure to check on that. Now on the center, I like Karl-Anthony Towns, but same thing, just the price is up. I think Towns is gonna be one of my favorite studs, probably over Giannis even, because of the matchup against Atlanta. Atlanta just is a pretty nice matchup for every position in fantasy, so I like Towns 10.4K even with Wiggins playing. Joel Embiid 8.8K seems too cheap. Marc Gasol played really well defensively against him in the playoffs last year, but Embiid did still have like one or two really solid games. And with Embiid now priced down to 8.8K, I like that because he's a guy that, as you've seen before with the minutes, I think they limited him to 20 and 26 because he played on a back-to-back. And now with them finally getting a day to rest, I think Embiid can definitely get back to the 30s and minutes, and this game should be close, so he definitely should be able to hit 5x. And then one of my favorite center plays is going to be Bam Adebayo, 7.1K. Charlotte is not good against any position, but particularly centers. Cody Zeller has been losing minutes, and he's definitely nothing to be scared of. And they've been playing Biyama, who's undersized, and also Marvin Williams, who's just not strong enough. And so with Bam Adebayo being 7.1K in this matchup, I really like him. He's a guy that is a very good passer for a big man, and he's a guy that pretty much gets you double doubles, and he's played some pretty heavy minutes as long as the game stays close. So I like Bam Adebayo, gets 2 defensive stats, everything, and his price is down to 7.1K, so I really like him. Tristan Thompson, 6.8K. I like that if Kevin Love were to be out. Brooklyn is a pretty weak team against opposing centers, so that's why I'm going to be interested in Tristan. Hassan Whiteside is probable with his hip injury, so he should be back. Chicago is not a good team against big men, particularly just with like rebounds, because the Bulls, they've just been like one of the worst rebounding teams in the NBA. And so with Whiteside 6.1K, I just think the price is too cheap. Even though I really don't like watching this guy play, his price is just too cheap for the kind of rebounds and putbacks that he's going to just be able to run into because of Wendell Carter being undersized and just overall the team not being a good rebounding team. And then lastly is going to be Tony Bradley. He's going to be down here at 4K. Just a wait and see. Same with Jeff Green. I prefer Bradley over Green if Rudy Gobert would have missed. But of course, there's a whole lot of centers that I really like, such as Adebayo and Whiteside. So I'm going to be trying to play those two guys. Adebayo is going to be my favorite center. And then I'm probably going to be playing double center. So Whiteside's going to be here. But Brogdon's going to be my favorite play. So he's going to be at point guard, and I really like Jason Tatum. 6.9k. So I think these four are like the core guys for me right now. If you need a value play, it's going to be Brad Wanamaker. So I'll go ahead and throw him in there as well. So these 5 guys I really like so far, looking at the slate the night before. So if you guys enjoyed this video, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like on it. Also, if you guys have any questions, please just leave a comment down below on the video, or you can find my Twitter at Boffles in the description below. So again, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I'll make sure to post more videos in the future. So thank you again, and bye.